A bird at hand is what's in the bush. What type of bird?
Okay.
What? So, guys, without further ado, what's on your mind? What is on your mind?
Popular opinions.
Okay, popular opinions. What do you think?
Let's pick them apart.
Yeah, we've been on that one now for weeks, haven't we?
Okay. Yeah, that's an interesting topic. So, yeah, popular opinions. So, what do you think about them, and which of them do you think we should be dealing with first of all?
Well, okay, see, this is the thing. Guys, popular opinion. Is every popular opinion, is it valid? Just because it's a popular opinion, does that make it valid? So we're going to be talking about each and every.
Your opinion.
We're going to select a few popular opinions, and then we're going to talk about the ones we agree with, ones we don't agree with. Okay? All right, so I have the first one here, and it's the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Literally or figuratively?
Figuratively. What do you think?
Personally, I think to a really large extent, it's reasonable. I would say the apple doesn't fall far from its tree. Okay, if you have a really intelligent child,
Mm-hmm.
then you're a smart parent.
Mm-hmm.
They could often correlate the parent and the child and kind of say, oh, your child is as smart as you are.
Mm-hmm. Apple doesn't fall from the tree. Then.
You
Fall
get-
far,
you-
fall
you
far
get
from the
it.
tree. Then. Yeah, okay. I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, most times when we use that expression, we use it mostly with the traits of children compared to their parents and all that. So I would agree with it to a large extent. Yes, most children copy a lot of traits from their parents. But another aspect of it is that a lot of times you see children grow up and they want to be the opposite of their parents. So in that way, the apple is rolling away from the tree.
Yeah, if the apple wants to be an orange at that point, the apple wants to be an avocado. You know, okay, so the thing is, while I really agree to an extent that apple doesn't, but the thing is, what I have a problem with that because a child can be a bit different from the parent, but does one bad thing and they'll be like, yeah, see, I'm not liking Papa. You understand? Apple doesn't. Then they'll use that bad one to now say apple doesn't fall far from the tree. So even as I do agree with it, I still feel like people have ruined that opinion in a way, have infused a bit of negativity in it, isn't it? Because they will normally use it more for like negative saying. They won't really say, oh yeah, you know, your son is like you, you know, they'll be like, no, look, it's negative. When it's in negative context, they'll actually say, oh, apple doesn't fall far from the tree. So I actually feel like most people use it for negative, but I do agree with it. Okay, guys, so I have the next one on here. Bird at hand is worth two in the bush. I'm gonna start with you, Peter. A bird at hand is worth two in the bush.
A bird at hand is what's in the bush. What type of bird?
Okay.
Is the bird okay for food?
Well,
It's true because the bird is just feathers and bone. Why would that one small bird? Where you can probably go and get two and be bellyful.
No. Peter. Now, why don't you see the brighter picture in this idiomatic expression? Because it wouldn't make sense for me to have one bird at hand, you know, and I decided to throw that one away and chase after uncertainty.
We can put it in your pocket.
Oh, it will fly away. You can't actually cage a bird in your pocket. So I think it's just like, sometimes we men, we can be really unreasonable when it comes to issues of relationships. You could have, I don't want to use the word perfect because nobody is perfect, but you could have a near perfect woman and you just take her for granted.
Yeah, it's called the 80-20 rule, isn't it? You leave 80% to chase 20%.
And you chase after unreasonableness just because
Random.
just because you're a man. Because that's the truth about it. It's just because you're a man. So back to what I was saying, it's if we could always see and appreciate what we have, other than chasing after shadows and dust, I think it would be better. So I think I agree with that idiomatic expression. Yes.
Okay, so okay, guys. So but the thing is, you actually brought in a new light to it because you've actually said the relationship part is something you have a bird at hand. Now the thing is, I probably will not settle for a bird at hand. I'm sorry, because number one is a bird; it can always fly away from my hand. Number two, the thrill and the adventure and the faith that, you know what, I could get more if I went into that. I could catch a rabbit. I could probably, unless maybe you're talking about a UK pigeon. Like, and when I mean UK pigeons, like these pigeons are like, I was driving past, I'm telling you, there's this chicken I like, it's called Poutine. It's like 28 in the chore, baby chicken I used to like to grill every now and again. And but these pigeons are bigger than it. Like I was driving past, I was like, come on, fly away, because it was a street. I didn't have to and this bird was trying hard to actually fly. I was like, it's that heavy. You understand? That's why you have the Osofia in London, where Osofia and he was like, what's the point? Food is everywhere. Like, let me just get a hold of this pigeon. That's food for 2 days. So, but even at that, I would, if I had the option of going into the bush to sustain a living, because I could get fruits. I can climb trees.
Let's streamline.
Because if you look at it now, it says a bird at hand is worth 2 in the bush.
Yeah.
But in that bush, there is unlimited. I could find a nice tree that will fit me.
Okay, let me just ask you one direct question. No,
I could get an antelope.
Let me just ask you one direct question.
Go ahead.
Would you throw away a bird at hand to chase the 2 in the bush?
I will not. If I'm going into the bush, it's not because I'm going to catch bird.
No.
That's for
Do
certain.
not answer my question.
We're talking about the popular opinion. Now, remember.
No.
So this bed now, you're offering me, let me hold this bed, or I can actually go into the bush. So think about it. In the bush, it's like saying, oh, I have fish, one fish, but then I know you put him in the ocean. You're giving me net. I have tools to like catch. Even if you don't give me any of that, I can use my hand to catch fish. Okay. If you put me in the rice, or if I find the right spot, I can catch fish. I can catch another fish. But me limiting myself to just that bird at hand, I feel like it's a very limiting opinion.
That's not the point. We're not asking you. No.
Popular opinion.
No, for that question, I would throw away a bird at hand. I actually do that. Okay. Like for me, I'm a business person. I enjoy building businesses. so I think there are a couple of times where maybe I build something and I've spent maybe 2 years, 1 year on this thing. But I see it doesn't really. I'm making money. I'm making money. It's paying the bills. It's paying my office rent. All those things. Yeah. But I know there's something better, and I know I just have maybe 80 years or whatever on this planet. I've done it a lot of times. I will stop the business and start something else. I don't know where it's going to work or it's not going to work. I do it a lot, and I think this dissatisfaction is a reason why the human race has progressed to this point. I think if we all were satisfied with what we had, we'd all be early men.
Yeah, we will not want more. Yeah.
Planes, we won't have trains, we won't have anything. We just hold our bed at hand and ignore the bush. So I think it's human nature. I
get your argument, and it's really logical. And logical, and I agree with you to a large extent. But I was asking her, directly with my own previous, what was I saying initially? With my previous example, as a guy, sometimes you may have a good woman, and you would just leave her to chase after
short-term goals. It's the same thing as like short-term goals, long-term, like short-term needs and long-term goals. You understand? So if you know you can get better, you can do better. Well, I've had you. We've been each other's company. It's time to move on, because when it comes to like at the end of the day, I think as we grow, it's like, okay, you know what? I want to settle down, and we all have the image of that kind of idea, and that kind of like that idea we have in our head is what messes a lot of things up. Really like swells things a lot of the time. You get where I'm coming from. So I mean, yeah, see, I will throw it away if I know. That's what I'm saying, that my as long as I know that that bush would give me options. There will be fruit trees in it. There will be vegetables I can pinch. There will be other animals I could catch. Why not? 100%, without even like. So yes, to an extent is okay, but me, I won't, no, settle for that better, huh?
Okay.
So there's always more. There's like Peter said, there's always more.
There's always more, obviously. There's always more. But sometimes also, if you look on the flip side, like Peter said, if not for the curiosity and the pursuit of knowledge, better life, you know, try to know more and more things that are obtainable, we wouldn't have been where we are today. But on the flip side of it, sometimes it could be risky also. Risk could mean that because nothing is guaranteed. You know, you can actually think that, oh, when you get into the forest, you find other antelope, lion, tiger, everything, and you find out that when you get to the jungle, there's actually nothing in the jungle. Sometimes it could be like that.
I could even get killed.
You could even get killed in the process.
But that's the risk. Now, have you ever met anybody who, like, I'm a risk taker. I will take any, you know.
Thank you for watching our show. If you enjoyed that, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel. You don't see same problem with the ever finish. So for more updates on Q&As, sneak peeks, teasers, debates, live shows, hot topic, and lots more, follow us on our social media platforms. You'll find those in the description box below. See you next week Saturday, same place, same time. We go day at the table matter. It's your girl Daystar. Cheers. Bye for now.
This thing be like pepper inside.